like someone's closing the door. So I'm just like,
oh gosh.
okay, tell them who you are.
My name is Pippa. I'm an actor, and I live in Barbados now.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Essex, from a little town called Rochford near Southend in Essex.
Is Ginger Spice from Essex?
What's Ginger Spice?
Ginger Spice from the Spice Girls.
Oh, I don't know actually.
I feel like of all of them, her accent kind of reminds me.
Jerry Halliwell. Yeah. Well, I'm like East Anglian accent. Keep looking at you.
Okay, let's get serious.
Let's get serious.
Where were you when you heard about the stamp, and what made you say like, yes, let's do this?
I was in bed, and it was a Friday morning, and my boyfriend James woke me up with a cup of coffee and was like, "So how do you feel about Barbados?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he was literally like, "I found this thing called the Welcome Stamp Visa. I don't know if it's a scam or not, but we should look into it." Well, he'd actually been doing research on it for a couple hours.
Without telling you.
Yeah, I was in bed sleeping, and then he just woke me up and was like, "How do you feel about it?" And I had some questions, and then I looked into it with him, and we were like, "Why not? COVID's like interrupting both of our work, so why not bugger off for a bit?"
So that same night, or more like let's sleep on it kind of thing?
We kind of, I think we decided on it that day, like that morning. But then it wasn't until maybe a couple weeks. I think he applied straight away.
Oh yeah.
And they got back to us super quick, and we were like, "Okay, let's make it happen," because we weren't sure how like complicated the process would be. Because I've never had a visa like that before. So yeah, because it was so simple, we just went with it and did it.
I think it's like pre-approval, and then after you get pre-approved, you send in all your stuff. Yeah, that's
literally
great. How was your move here though? How was it packing everything up?
Just the worst. I hated it. Like I'm an actor, right? And I've travelled all over England, like working and around the world. But I've never. So I've always lived out of a suitcase, but I've always had like a base at my mum's house where I can keep all my other stuff. But this was literally like selling everything. I sold my bike. I sold all my stuff basically, and that was stressful. But like also really like what's the word I'm looking for? Alleviating?
Yeah, freeing.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole new experience we're looking forward to. Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So it took us a while, but we got there in the end, and it was a bit rushed as well towards the end, which was stressful. But it was a good experience.
How many months between knowing you're going and actually leaving?
Good question. So we've decided on.
The tea goes down.
The tea goes down. I'm getting serious now. We decided on, I think it was the end of August we were coming, and we were here by New Year's Eve that year, December. So about 4 months or so. Yeah.
I mean, that's an okay time.
Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Having to sell your whole life is what slows it down.
Sofas, cars, everything, cars. I didn't have a car.
So you're starting all over again when you go back home.
Yeah,
if you go
pretty
back.
much. If we're going back.
Okay, let's wait till the further questions to get more into that.
Tease back up again.
Yeah. So you know it's been a pain getting here, but how has it been being here?
It's been interesting.
First of all, how long were you here for?
We're here for the whole year.
When did you get here?
When did we get here?
Yeah.
Oh, New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
We left day before New Year's Eve. We booked for them, but because all the UK COVID restrictions were getting kept changing, we brought it forward a day.
Okay.
So we left 24 hours before we were meant to, just to make sure we could.
So
move.
That's been 7 months so far, give or take.
7 months we've been here for.
Okay.
Yes.
I asked you how has it been, and you kind of pick the tea back up.
Well, we've had a volcano eruption and a hurricane.
Yep.
So I mean, and COVID. So it has been. It's kind of been what we expected. So we lived on the East Coast for the first 6 months, and so we didn't want to go somewhere like where we are now is quite expat-y, I would say. It's lots of
I would say I don't want to say it's a touristy area, but it's a really accessible area, and some of there's quite a few big name hotels around this area to help you guys kind of understand what I'm saying.
And it's near like the prettier beaches and stuff, so it's more of a touristy hotspot.
And just to backspace, if she was in the East Coast, you were more like Bathsheba, where the rough waters are, and you were like country.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're in everyone that we spoke to who was Bayesian have been like, oh, you're miles away from anything, kind of thing. So we were kind of out in the sticks, but that's what we wanted. We wanted to go somewhere that would be more relaxing and less, a more authentic Barbados, meeting more local people and stuff, rather than being somewhere where we can go out for a posh dinner. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so that was really interesting, and it meant that we didn't have a car. So we were really like,
whoa,
that's a big deal. So we were literally like in our apartment there with an amazing Airbnb family. But yeah, it meant that traveling anywhere, we'd have to like hire a car, like hire a driver to take us places and stuff. And so it was just not everything was that convenient. But that's what we wanted initially. So now coming here, I don't know, it's a nice change, a bit more convenient, I suppose.
So you chose the East Coast because you wanted somewhere more quiet, laid back, country life.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you find that place?
We really enjoyed it. I think we were in like a 1-bed apartment, so it was quite tricky to navigate my partner and I's working schedules because we both do quite vocal work. I'm an actor, an acting coach, and he's like in fitness and stuff, so he has to do lots of calls and coaching calls with people. So that was quite difficult to navigate, but we loved the scenery and like the local rum shop that we'd go to.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, we used to hike to Bathsheba, so there was like a few more restaurants around there.
You
and
had
the
the
Soup
local
Bowl.
experience for real.
Yeah, and it was lush, and it was just nice to kind of disconnect from everything. Like after being in the UK, where it was just constant like COVID news and stuff, it just gets too much. So we were like, we just want to cut off from it and just like get on with what we need to do. Do you know what I mean? So
I totally understand. So did you find your place on Airbnb, or you had a realtor help you find it?
We did it on Airbnb, which is I think more expensive perhaps, but we wanted that security of the middleman, considering we'd never been to Barbados. We didn't really know anyone. I reached out to Jess, but I didn't know, there was a couple of people I met off the social media. Off
Okay,
the
Grandma.
socials. The social media. Yeah, and so we'd reached out to a couple of people, but yeah, we did it all through Airbnb. And we're really glad the family we met, Sam and Bernard, like at Ocean Echo Stables were amazing. So yeah.
Hear that? Shout out Ocean Echo Stables for your country stays.
And your horse rides and things.
I love the name drop. Yeah, that sounds so peaceful and freeing.
Yeah, it was lovely. And there was we had dogs, cats.
And that's what I tell people too. It's like, you can book on Airbnb. Yeah, it's going to be expensive, or you can get a realtor. So booking through Airbnb, it gives you that security, like Pippa just mentioned. Versus a realtor, you don't really have like an app to I guess defend you.
And we looked up a few, but we just didn't know much about any area or anything, and you could kind of see what you were getting on Airbnb. And we had good connection with Sam. Like we spoke to her a few times before we moved and confirmed it. So yeah.
So would you suggest people who are watching that want to move to follow the same route, maybe book somewhere, get comfortable, and then
I'd say probably it's worth seeing what's available, and like if you do longer stays you get cheaper discounts, right, with Airbnb. So if you want that security and it's still flexible, it might be worth going through Airbnb. But if you know people in the area, or you know the areas you'd want to be, or you've got like a local connection that can help you, it makes sense to me to go through a realtor.
Is there anything that you wish that you were better prepared for? Or maybe even if it's something you wish you packed that you didn't pack, or any of that stuff.
Like all my filming stuff. So like, just like I got rid of my ring light, and I got rid of some of my equipment because we were just running out of space. I wish we'd booked a couple extra suitcases and weren't trying to downsize so much, because you can get pretty much anything here, right? But if there's something a bit more niche that you need, it's a bit like you can't just get Amazon delivery like that, like you can in England.
I told people.
Yeah. We should have listened. But yeah. No, I don't know, I think that, and maybe more clothes. I did get rid of quite a lot of clothes, like more leggings and shorts. I didn't have enough shorts with me. So yeah, more strappy vests and things like that.
They call me an overpacker, but this is exactly why.
This is it.
Necessarily no.
Do you know, one thing that was interesting was everyone was like, the Wi-Fi is really good. And it's been okay, but we've had when we were on the east, we had a few power outages.
Oh yeah.
So I think we should have prepared for that more. We weren't expecting to have them as often as we did. And also we've had a few power cuts because there has been a volcano eruption and a hurricane, and I didn't have any candles or anything. So like that sort of thing, and like a battery pack and things like that would be quite useful.
What are some of your best experiences so far, and maybe your worst? You can do sweet and sour and sweet, whichever works better for you.
Oh my god. I mean, it's been an interesting experience experiencing some volcanic ash falling.
Yeah.
And COVID, and then the hurricane. But like, me and my partner found the whole volcano thing particularly difficult.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's such a once in a lifetime thing.
I agree too, because it's not. I love the light. I love daytime.
Yeah.
So when the ash fell, it was dark for like 3 days, if not more.
I thought there was a storm coming. afternoon, like out somewhere, and I was like, oh, is there a storm coming? I was working like from 4 a.m, so it was quite dark, but it got to about 11 a.m and it was still pitch black outside pretty much, and I was like, what's going on? But yeah, we found that really hard because you couldn't obviously like leave or inhale it or like open any windows, and we didn't have aircon. You couldn't use aircon anyway, but like that I found really stifling. But again, like I said, that's not really a Barbados.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, it's
a
not a
once in a
regular
lifetime kind of thing.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but we found that particularly difficult. But no, like I think everything's like not having a car probably is probably not the best shout, but where we are now, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think that's been difficult. But things we've loved is like hiking on the East Coast, and like now we're by a calmer beach, like being able to just walk to the beach and just have a little have a little swim, and everyone's super friendly. We found some really great restaurants and stuff. And I thought vegan food would be really hard to find, but actually it's quite easy. So I'm quite happy about that.
Yeah. And they call it like ITAL food because it's like, I mean, it's
what?
vegan ITAL. So like,
Oh yeah. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, ITAL. How do you guys say it?
I was gonna say Ital.
ITAL.
Like Italian.
No, I mean it's ITAL.
Ital. Yeah.
But you
there
learn
go.
something new.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are some of your favorite things to do here so far?
Well, because COVID's been a thing, we haven't experienced we haven't done the flower cave, we've not done any of the touristy stuff.
Yeah.
But what we did love, we loved the hiking on the East Coast, and I was learning to horse ride as well, where we were living before at the stables. So I loved that, and seeing all the animals like the lizards and just like
Some everything, yeah.
weird little creepy crawlies. I've loved that. But we used to go to Bathsheba and like hike all the way to Bathsheba from where we were staying, and go to Uncle Joe's cafe. Have you been?
I think that's the orange one facing the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. They were so friendly and great drinks, and that was just lush. And then we saw some surfers at the Soup Bowl from time to time, which was really cool.
Yeah, that's a big
But that's
surfing spot.
That's all we've done really. Like we've not done any of the touristy stuff.
No, you gotta get out
I
there. But
know.
now you're at a really great location, so you'll be able to do a bit more.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable on the buses and stuff? You haven't tried them yet?
We've only done one bus ride so far.
Okay.
But I thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Which one was it? The minivan?
No, it was one with like a big open, like one of the yellow ones, I think, down this strip when we were going to Whole Town one time. Dick playing.
Yeah.
Quite bumpy.
It's nothing like the city.
Hit my head like twice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god. So yeah, if you struggle to stand up straight, then just be careful. Make sure you get a seat.
The buses are an experience I recommend everybody try, especially the mini buses.
Yeah, we didn't try any of those
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
If you could extend past a year, you see yourself staying longer?
We probably will, yes, because the
that's
quality of life is there, and like people are lovely, and now we've found like a really good home for us to like really settle down in. So yeah, we'd like to.
I love that. I'm glad that you're having a good time. See, that's how I feel. I don't want to go.
I know.
Is there any page or website you recommend that would help ease somebody's transition to the island?
We did look on like the official website a lot, and they were updating that quite regularly. So I'd say keep checking that. They were really up to date with that.
Visit Barbados.org.
Yeah. But no, we were just using YouTube to find people that are vlogging about it here and stuff. So that's how I found you.
Yeah.
And then we reached out as well to the Wandering Bayesians, who are quite artistic vloggers around here. So yeah, they really helped us as well.
Oh yeah, I follow them too. Yeah, their page is great.
Yeah. But yeah, like, not really. Just do it. Live a little.
Yeah, that's what I say. I know that it's a scary transition, but like, you have to try it out. And no one's saying you have to stay a year.
Yeah.
Come for a month, 2 months. If you don't like it,
that's it. And we actually booked our return flights to happen in July because we were like fully like aware that we might not dig it. We might want to come home or whatever. So, but we ended up cancelling those and scheduling them.
Yay!
Definitely. So I'm here forever.
What's your favorite thing about the island, like about Barbados? Besides like nature and hiking, like what do you say if someone says to you at home, why is it a must that I come? Besides you and visit you, what do you say it is?
I mean, the weather's amazing and the beaches, and I think it is, again, another reason we thought we might dig it on the East Coast in particular is like it is just a bit of a slower pace of life.
Yeah.
There's less grind and hustle culture, and me and my partner work really hard, but as a result we don't switch off, we don't chill out, and I think it's given us a good opportunity to actually like step back and with the time difference stop work earlier and still have some daylight and time to enjoy ourselves out in nature and everything. So yeah, and the locals, like when we're on the East Coast, people would just offer to buy you drinks, and like tell you their life story and
Yeah.
stuff, and it was just really nice.
A sense
like
of community, right?
yeah, and no one's out to get you really. Like it's just, and I think in England there is that approach often. People are often like really skeptical if someone's being nice to you. It's like, well, what are they trying to get out of me, kind of thing. And I just don't. I've never been that kind of person anyway. So experiencing it from somewhere else and the kindness of strangers has just been really nice. So.
I agree. I don't know who my neighbors are in Toronto, but I know who my neighbors are here.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a sense of community that I tell everybody. You just really have to be here to understand.
Yeah. What am I? I'm at Pippa Moss UK on Instagram and Twitter, and then I've got my own YouTube channel. Pippa Moss UK on there, where I talk about acting and Shakespeare, and
She sure is. And
I'll do some more Barbados stuff too.
And I look forward to watching it.
Yeah.
When I go back and I'm going through withdrawal. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm going through withdrawal. I'm gonna be like, let me go to Pippa's channel now. Hey y'all, so I hope y'all enjoyed the interview. That was so much fun, and Pippa was a whole vibe. Definitely follow if you have any questions related to moving, or just give a genuine old follow. But y'all already know how I end every single video with a shout out, right? I mean, if you've been watching, you know. This time it's a bit different. I'm bringing you off the grid. I'm giving you nature vibes. I'm giving you country. Today we are going hiking, so come along with me. And I hope you enjoy it. All right, people, so about 10 minutes into this hike, 10 or 15, give or take. And so far, so good. So far, so good. You know, like I said, I could do a 1-2. I don't give myself enough credit, but anyway, so I'm out here, and anytime you see me doing anything remotely adventurous, whether I'm in the middle of the sea or hiking up some woods or kayaking or camping or any of that stuff, just know that I'm with the Jason Escoban. I'm gonna tag him, but here he is. The adventure,
hey guys.
the adventure king himself. My camera will not corroborate. Here, you hold it.
Hey guys. So right now we're in the middle of the forest, and Jess is doing pretty okay. She's doing really good actually. She's not giving herself enough credit. But take a look at this greenery. Right now we're in the hills of Barbados, just going all the way up, seeing some amazing views and doing some forest bathing, so just follow along with us. What parish are we in?
I feel like we're in St. Joseph. Am I right?
You put me on the spot. I can't remember. I think it's St. Andrew.
I lost all. You don't even know what parish we're in.
I think we're in St. Andrew.
You know what? Let's blame it on the fact that we're crossing parish borders with this walk.
we crossing parish borders at the moment. So
but you parked in St. Andrew.
Kind of hard. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see where we're in right now.
But y'all, I spoke too soon. It's these hills. The hills are getting hilly. The hills are getting hilly. Look. Personally, I think it's so cool how Jason was just explaining to me how nature, you see it when you watch like a National Geographic or that Our Planet on Netflix, how even the trees have mechanisms to defend themselves. And he pointed this out, which I totally overlooked, but like, look at how the tree is even defending itself. I'm gonna show y'all. Can you see the spikes? It's probably like, let me try to see how the tree has spikes going up. And not only that, but look at the bark of the tree. It's like people put up wire fences. The tree is like, all right, y'all do your thing, but like, remember who's the original wire fencer? Can you see it even on the branches? Probably can't see because of the light, but it's real. I don't If this ain't the nature boss, I don't know who is. All right, let me see how the vines form nature on the tree. Oh, that's quite dope, isn't it? I don't wish to see any lizards or creatures of the nature, but like this will suffice. So there's a faint smell, and it smells kind of like you're walking through the perfume aisle at Sears or the Bay. And Jason's like, stop. You smell that? And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. But relax, guys. It's just a tree or a plant that lets out a certain scent. And he's looking for it. And I'm just kind of standing back to make sure that, you know, I got his back, you know what I'm saying? So you look over there, and I'll be over here.
That's this really fragrant smell.
So you know what they say, see, no touch. I'm a leave it in nature kind of person. I just like to go observe and say, all right, that was cool. Take a picture, you know what I'm saying? And like let you chill at home. It smells like nature. Oh, squeeze the bottom. Slight. I guess because the flower's not bloomed on it yet.
Yeah, but the ones we can smell further away.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to do further away. But can you see? All right, just don't say that I never came on here and you don't see me working out, you don't see me doing nothing active, because this is active, as you can see. There it is, he found it. And it does have a slight perfumey smell, I must admit. The adventure boss, yeah, that's definitely it. That's it. So, and he was also explaining like if you're dead silent, like stop. At some point you can hear like the trees swaying, and it sounds like how do you?
Sometimes it sounds like the doorway creaking in your house.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Sounds like someone's closing the door. So I'm just like, what's going on? Don't call me a shaky warrior, because I'm not. But like the thing is, circumstances depending. How about that? And thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching and subscribing and all that fun stuff. I'll see you next time.